In this video, we're going to look at how to install Canary's client applications. That's going to include the Canary Admin, the Excel add-in, and the ODBC client. There is no Axiom application install as it is web-based, and users would just use a browser to connect to the Axiom core. The Axiom core is typically installed on the historian server or on a separate client server. All right, so we'll select Custom Install, and then we're just going to include the 3 client applications, so we'll do all of them on this one machine. So we can get rid of everything else. So you'll notice that when I try to uncheck some of the services that they just gray out, that's because there's still other services that require, for instance, the admin service or the identity service. So once we uncheck everything, those will be blank, and then we can click Next. Take the default install paths, and then click Install. Okay, that's complete, so we'll close. And then the first thing we'll bring up is the Canary Admin. Okay, so initially it's going to throw this error because there is no local admin service. We just installed the client. So we're going to use the client to connect to a remote admin service on another machine. So I have the historian installed somewhere else, so I can connect to that using a remote admin client. And so in that way, you don't actually have to remote into the server to make changes or configure something. So I'm just going to authenticate. So I'm just going to sign in anonymously. So as an admin user, you may want to install the admin client on your own machine so that you can connect to the Canary servers within the network. In order for this remote logon to be possible, you have to have the proper permissions set up in security. So in the access control list, within the admin logon ACL. So I signed in anonymously. I had added this in beforehand. That was why I was able to connect anonymously. So you could add whatever groups you want in here. And then I'll show you in the admin tile, if you want to, you can persist this connection so that when you close the admin and open it back up, it'll automatically connect to the last admin service that was connected to. Okay. Next, let's take a look at the Excel add-in. So we'll open up Excel. So it's first going to force us to connect to the historian machine. So for us, again, that is Canary Hist. When we first connect, it'll throw this nag screen, which we can click through, and then we shouldn't see this again. And then it's going to force us to authenticate. So again, I'm just going to sign in anonymously. And then I'm presented with the Canary Labs tab at the top. We can start creating tag lists, requesting data. Okay, and then the final client was the ODBC client. So we'll open that up. So there's the 32-bit and 64-bit data source, depending on what client you're using to connect. So let's just choose the 32-bit version. So you would go into the System DSN tab, select that platform, hit Configure, and then you're going to want to point this to the view service or the historian server where you're going to connect. Okay. So that's it. That's the 3 applications. Thank you for watching.